Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you tonight? I should say, should we do a sanity check tonight? I don't know about you, but the more that comes down, well, the more prayers are going up. We'll just say that. There have been a couple of days where I'm starting to wonder, but we're going to do what we can and share what we can and create impact where we can, right? So mail's still going out, regardless if it gets put in a garage, gets wiped down 32 times, gets handled with gloves instead of hands, whatever the case may be. Send some happy mail. If you can afford to, send some happy mail. Whether it be postage or whether it be mental capacity, please reach out, stay connected, and send some happy mail. Also, some ideas for you. If you really just got to see somebody's house, do a drive-by and leave a sunshine box. Everything in it be yellow or something like that. I am sure as things start blooming, I have all the little yellow flowers all through my front yard right now, unless Joel weeded, I'm not sure, but no, there's still a couple out there. Pull a couple yellow flowers and take a picture with you and send it to that person and say, hey, thinking about you. Just wanted to bring some sunshine in with a goofy smile or some yellow flowers or something bright and cheery. So just some ideas for you to stay connected. Hopefully that helps. I'm not sure. Stampin' Up is still shipping. We have had to split shifts and do all kinds of crazy things to stay open. Yes, we are still shipping. However, normally we get stuff in 5 to 7 days, so now it's more like 7 to 10. So whenever you think about asking me, hey, is it coming? Add about 2, maybe 3 days to that, and then ask me. I'm happy to answer it regardless, but I will tell you it's quite a bit slower. So everything's taking a full week and maybe even a day or two now, instead of it being 3 to 5 days, we'll just say. And honestly, for me, it feels longer. I had put in an order on Friday or Saturday even, and by Tuesday I'm going, where is it? Well, my days are longer. That doesn't mean shipping time has changed much. So just be patient. It's coming, I promise. But I understand completely. I really do. Because every day feels like about 3 or 4 for me. So I have to check and say, it's Wednesday. I'm supposed to be here. Right? So, couple of other things. Obviously, we're not doing card class this week. I really wish we could. I really wish we could be together. And I thought about doing Zoom. And I thought about doing all these other ways we could get together. But first of all, how do I get all the stamp sets to you? Logistically, how do I do it? How do I exclude people that don't have technology? All these questions. And honestly, I am taking things a little bit slower. I'm evaluating things. I'm making sure I am doing the best job I can for you. I am taking some personal time, which was desperately needed. And I am making sure that I can stay in business. Looks like I'll be okay, but you never know. So we'll see how long this lasts and everything else. If you don't know, my next announcement is I am doing Stamp of the Week. So every other week, so this is the schedule. First week of the month, we are doing Stamp of the Week, which is an online class. It will feature 1 stamp set, not always cards. Last time it was a card holder and 8 cards. This time it will be a perpetual card holder organizer with cards that starts next Monday through Saturday. So that will feature the Magnolia set. If you already have it, then order something of comparable price and we will get things going, no problem. So that is, so first and third weeks will be the Stamp of the Week classes. The second week, generally, unless there's holidays or craziness that happens, we're not going there. The second week of the month will be generally card class. And then the fourth week of the month will either be a host, will either be a game or an open house or that kind of thing, or it would be something with holiday. So I am hopefully planning at the end of July to be doing a stamp a stack so you guys can get your Christmas cards done. If you're not already started, because you have all this time right now, right? I know teachers are going, no, because we're now doing online classes, have my own kids at home and homeschooling and doing all this, right? Life has shifted and definitely gone a little stir crazy, but it is still life. It is still happening regardless. If you feel disconnected, please reach out to me. I'm happy to talk to you because I don't know about you, but I need you guys as much as you need me. That is definitely a fact. Okay, so let's see. So the next stamp of the week will start on Monday the 13th. Okay, rubber rummage. Yes, we are still doing it. I don't know when. It will probably be in May, maybe June. I don't know at this point. I really don't want to keep rescheduling it 2 weeks out, and get your hopes up. So obviously, common sense, okay, when things start lifting, we'll figure it out, right? So until then, keep cleaning out. We'll be okay, and we will get there. So with all that, we are creating a cute bunny card, which is really similar to the Easter basket kit that I had available. So if you're local, you know, if you still want it, let me know by tonight. But I wanted it to get to you on time. That's kind of the why. Okay. So we're gonna fashion a card out of the same bunny, and we will get started. So let me put you down so we can get to creating. Hold on. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Hey, Lise. My goodness. I have missed you. Hey, Michelle. How are you, hun? All right, and there's a few others on, but my thing scrolled, so I go to readjust. Okay, so I'm sure other Lisa's on. And Linda, all the way from Colorado. How's your new house, hun? How are you? In the middle of all this, let's move also, right? So, alrighty, so I'm going to get my computer set up. Not that it wasn't already, but I have to refresh it to get the video going. Let's see here. I guess I have to hit refresh one more time. Okay. So, if you notice on the sheet, my blog is stampingwithjoni.com. My YouTube channel is Stamping with Joni. Do you see a theme here? But the YouTube channel, I do have to tell you, all the lives that I think I have ever done, except for maybe one or two that glitched on me or something, are on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see how bad it was when we first started, go ahead. And I'm trying to find this video. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. My computer's just acting up. Okay. So, so if you want to go back to the beginning and see how I was when we first started, yeah, okay. That's all we're going to say. There I am. Okay, now I'm good. I could not find the video for some reason. I have my computer set up. But hey, you know. Hey Sean, how are you? Hey Iris. I'm getting my comments now, so I'm almost there. Sorry guys, for some reason things are just being a little screwy. It's rained in 29 Palms, so sometimes the internet can be a little interesting. We'll just say it that way. Huh. Alrighty, so we are going to get going here, so you're not sitting here wondering what in the world we're doing, like I am right now. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So this is the card we're doing. Fairly easy, fairly simple. Kind of my style, huh? Because Easter, if you don't know what day it is, Easter is Sunday, okay? So this is a great, quick Easter card. So if you need to get stuff out tonight and get it in the mail tomorrow, easy. Snow? What's that? It actually snowed here in top end of Yucca, Linda. Can you believe it? So, alrighty. So for this, let me stay focused instead of talking to y'all, because I'll be honest, it's tempting. Okay, so I have the Welcome Easter stamp set. I have Basic Gray ink. I have Rococo Rose ink. In the stamp set, I have the bunny that's out, and then I have the Happy Easter. You can do Have a Wonderful Easter. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of stamping, right? So, let's see here. I have dimensionals out. I have snail adhesive out for my adhesive. Honestly, if you can only find snail, it doesn't really matter if it's popped up or not. Just get it done, because Easter is Sunday. So, all right, so let's go through measurements for you. I have a piece of thick whisper white cardstock. Yes, my brain goes in order, so sorry about that. Thick whisper white cardstock, I have it cut at 4 1/4 and by 11. On the 11-inch side, it is scored at 5 1/2. If you were getting printed instructions, I would say, this is now your card base. So, then I have a piece of Rococo Rose cardstock cut at 5 by 3 3/4. Okay? And I would say if this was printed instructions, this is your mat. All right. Then I have a piece of the Tropical Oasis Designer Series paper. Okay? So if you flip it over, it's a nice green kind of woven texture, which makes a great background if you don't want the bright, okay? So this is cut exactly 1 inch in from the card base, but it's at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, okay? 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, okay? And then grab your circles and grab your ovals. We've got a fairly large, I think it's 1 3/4 inches, but don't quote me on that. I just honestly pulled everything out until it looked right. So you should see the mess on the other side. And that's all we're going to say about that. All right. And then about 3/4 of this size is the next one up. And then I've got 2 small ovals. Okay. These are all from the Stitch Shapes dies, if you're curious. But honestly, any punch, any die that is similar in size and obviously shape will make a cute bunny. All right, so I'm going to move all this out of the way. And we are going to simply glue and get things running. All right, since I've stamped my back thing, my back little copyright thing, I have to make sure that it's going the correct way, right? Okay, so my Rococo Rose, you want to pay attention to how your cardstock kind of curves. So as it curves down, that's going to be the side that I put down. You don't want to fight your paper, right? So I'm going to put this here. Can you guys still see this okay? Yes, okay. Just checking. Always checking, right? Okay, so I've got that, and then I'm not gonna do what I always tell you guys not to do, and I'm not gonna glue on top of my card base. Because, yeah. All right. take my own advice, right? Okay, so that's my card. So far, so good, right? Okay. And we are going to grab our dimensionals. Brand new stack because my other one has little bits and pieces all left on it, and that is it. Let me move this to the side for a second so we can focus, okay? So we are gluing or dimensionalizing. Is that a Stampin' Up term? So we're getting this bunny together, and we're gonna peel this guy off. If you have trouble getting those off, stick your thumbnail down in the middle of it and it'll make one of the edges pop up. So there you go. All right, so that's my body. So far so good, right? And then, I mean, you can do this with glue dots. I wouldn't recommend doing it with snail only because it's not usually precise enough, but do what you gotta do in the moment you gotta do it so it gets out in the mail. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so now I'm just gonna line this guy up. And I couldn't remember if I had peeled that already. And you're not gonna wanna overlap your dimensionals, meaning you want them to stand on their own and not be too, not TWO, the number 2. You don't want them too deep because then they'll stand weird and everything else, okay? So you wanna make sure that you've got them all so they're kind of flat, okay? So I'm gonna put 2 down here. And I'm gonna put 2 more on the ears. You wanna make sure to have about 1/8 of an inch so that way you don't have dimensionals sticking out the side. You don't wanna see that white stuff, right? So you can always take a marker to the side of it if you don't want the white to stick out, or you can also order our black ones. Yes, we have black ones. So that's the front of that. Okay, and we're gonna open up our Rococo Rose. And we're gonna open up, I use basic gray for the bunny, but obviously you can do whatever you want. So in the desert, we have a lot of brown bunnies, but it's really up to you. Okay, make sure to hold it there for a couple seconds. Let that ink go into the paper. Okay, and then I've got my Rococo Rose, which matches my mat. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend a green bunny, but hey, if you want to do a green bunny, do a green bunny, no problem. So we're gonna grab here and stick down Easter. Okay, and see how it all comes together. All right, so hopefully that's a quick enough card for you. I think it's cute enough. And that is what we have so far. So notice I used terracotta tile on this one and Rococo Rose on this one because you just got to be different, right? So, all right, you guys. So that's about all I have for tonight. Just a quick check-in, sanity check. How you doing? I don't know about you, but when mentally I'm not all there, which with all the rules changing and everything keep going, a lot of my mental capacity has been going into, am I still legal as a business? What do I have to do? What's going on? So, hopefully things will mellow out a little and I can get back to creating, but you just never know, do ya? So, anyways, that's about all I have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, let's stay connected. So if you need anything, please let me know. Sanity checks are in order for me as well as for you. So just let me know how I can help you. Please follow me, stampingwithjoni.com. Like I said, if you want to fill your time and you're tired of the news, go on to my YouTube channel. There's probably about 6 years of every Wednesday lives, okay? And then obviously if you want to order, feel free. Right now everything is shipping direct. Yeah, you do need to get unpacked, don't you, Linda? So it's not an easy task moving. So regardless of what's going on in the world. So if you want to order, please let me know. Any order is welcome right now. It's tough for everybody, so it's just what it is. And I'm enjoying the time that I get to create. And honestly, Tara's not running the rehearsals. Things are not as crazy. So we're having dinner at a somewhat normal hour and watching a couple movies. And it's been a nice break. But I will say this, my desk is clean. My inbox is at like 2 emails total in my inbox. So anytime now, I'm ready to go outside and play again. I don't know how you feel, but that's just what it is. Linda, as long as you are in the continental United States, Alaska, Hawaii, or I think Canada, but you're still in the US, you can order from me. No problem. My online order goes all through the whole US. So you are still one of the girls, regardless of how far you go. So, love you bunches, and you are still part of the crazy family, the crafting family. So you can run, but you cannot hide, even if it's in the snow. Anyways, hun, so thank you so much for joining me. Let me know how I can help you, and be looking on Monday morning for the new Stamp of the Week class. At least we can still do that, right? And have a great evening. Hey, by the way, I'm cooking dinner every night instead of doing a whole bunch of running around and takeout. So if anybody has a great recipe that I need to try, let me know. Definitely. So, I would definitely open to new ideas, because, you know, you get kind of used to the same 3 things and it starts to feel like Groundhog's Day, doesn't it? So, anyways, that's how I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great night. Bye-bye.